Hi everyone, welcome back to Novel Idea. My name is Dia and today I have a book haul. All right, so I don't know that I have this in any particular order, but these are things that I have either received, found for free, or bought for a specific reason. So let's just jump in. So this next week is my birthday week, and it's also my son's birthday week, and we are going to be joining some other family to celebrate Memorial Day weekend as well as our birthdays. And so I have a couple of books that are still supposed to be coming in the mail, but those will just have to be in the next book haul because I wanted to get this out of the way before I left to go be with the rest of our family. So first of all, I wanted to show you, we did a little book exchange with Tiffany at Beautiful Minutia's Patreon group, and we did a little bookmark exchange, and my person that got me knew that I loved nature and nature-inspired things and leaves and pine cones and feathers and all of that. And I got these wonderful, I don't know if you can see them, bookmarks that are like different types of leaves and flowers. Aren't they fun? So thank you, Jessica. And I just wanted to show you those really quick. All right, let's jump into the books. This is a book that I picked up, where was I? I think we were just walking around, and this is a book that I saw at a little free library, and I had heard about it from Alexandra at the Ritual of Reading, and it's called French Dirt, The Story of a Garden in the South of France by Richard Goodman. And I love anything to do with gardens, but when I heard Alexandra talk about this, I knew that it was something I really would enjoy, and so I just wanted it, and I found it for free. So it's in great condition, not a big book. It's kind of an odd size paperback. This is like the normal size paperback. So it's a little taller and a little skinnier as well. So that one. And then on my time with Tiffany, when we were doing the Introduce Your BookTube buddy tag, she recommended to me a Dana Candler book, and this is what she recommended, so I picked it up. I couldn't find it at my library, so I did have to order it, but it wasn't overly expensive, and it's called Entirety, and this is, if we love with our whole being, nothing is lacking, where everything is given. So love gives all. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Tiffany's recommendation. I picked this up from a sale that I was seeing, I think on Pango, and the person that was selling it wanted $1 for it, and so I said yes. And this is 3 Men in a Boat. It's actually called 3 Men in a Boat not to mention the dog or something like that. That's the actual name of the book. Oh, to say nothing of the dog. But on the cover, it just says 3 Men in a Boat. On the title page, it does say to say nothing about the dog. But I loved this cover. Just cracks me up. I think it's going to be really good. In fact, I know it's going to be really good. Everybody that I've heard that has read it has given it quite the outstanding recommendation and said that it's very funny. And I just am looking forward to reading classics that I have never read before, that have the possibility of becoming a favorite. So I'm really looking forward to that. This I actually just found yesterday in a little free library, and it's a ARC copy of The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshani Chokshi, and it's beautiful. Look at it. It's just a gorgeous cover. And I have heard just recently several people that have read this and enjoyed it. So I figured, little free library, I will take it home with me. February 2023 is when the actual book came out. So pretty new release. All right, I picked this one up because I pick these up whenever I see them and they're in good condition, because they are not widely around the United States. And I happen to love this series. And this is Children of the Green Know. This is The Treasure of the Green Know. And this is by Ellen Boston. And it is about Tolly and his kind of discovering of who he is in this very rooted family, and their home, their family estate home, is called the Green Know. I just love these stories. After World War I, pre-World War II, I love the discovery aspects of these, but they also have a sort of magical realism to them. Love it. This is another one that I found for free at my library on the free cart out in the front, and this is Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. I love this book and I did not own a copy, so now I do. This is Graceling, another one that I found on my library cart for free. This is by Kristen Kishore. This is the first in the beginning of a series that is set in the same world. You don't necessarily get the same characters. It's kind of the emphasis of a different character in each book. But Graceling remains solidly my favorite out of all of them that I've read. I think I've read 6 or 7 of them. I don't know how many she's planning on writing in the series. I found a copy also on that little free library cart on not a little free library, but on the little library cart of free books. And this is Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God. I love this book. It is one that it's difficult to stomach, I guess, in some ways, but it's just such a wonderfully written, wonderfully told story. And even though it is difficult subject matter, it is fabulous. I've read this a few times. Another one that I pick up just about every time I see it, as long as it is in good condition. This is an ex-library copy and does not have the dust jacket on it, but it is The Little Prince. The Little Prince by Anton de Saint-Exupéry, and it has the original illustrations in it, and it's just wonderful. I love this book. It's one of my all-time favorite books, and I own several copies of it, but I also give them away on a regular basis because I think everybody needs to read it. And so every time I find one that is in good condition, with or without the dust jacket, I usually pick them up. So this was 25 cents. Another one that was 25 cents. And I got it at my library bookshop. And so this one is I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. And I'll show you no dust jacket again, but 25 cents again. So just wonderful. When I was listening to Mark from Books Time with Elvis and also Aaron Facer, they both read a book by Patrick Lee Fermer, and I had never heard of him before listening to them talk about the book that they were reading together. And it seems to be kind of travel, just kind of a quiet travel book. And I love that kind of thing. And so I wanted to try it for myself, but I couldn't get it in time to read it with them. And so I went ahead and ordered a book, but lo and behold, on the free cart at the library, I found this one, Words of Mercury by Patrick Lee Fermer. And I don't know anything about this. All I know is that it's by that same author. A friend of Patrick Lee Fermer once wished that he could have him made into a pill form so that you could take one whenever you were feeling low. So this seems to be just a collection of stories that he wrote over the years. The 3 travel books that he wrote were A Time of Gifts, A Time to Keep Silence, and Between the Woods and the Water. It's all one journey, but he split it into 3 parts. Looks like there are a few excerpts from all 3 of those, plus ones that he wrote for some magazines. So I'm very excited. I started reading Terry Pratchett about 2 years ago, and I have not been able to find like a good solid set chunk of his books all at one time. And so I've just been reading one here and one there and one here and one there. So I basically pick them up whenever I find them because I do enjoy his books, especially Discworld. So I found one that is not Discworld that I had never heard of, but it looks adorable and I cannot wait to read it. And that is Dragons A Crumbling Castle and Other Tales. And it's just adorable, you guys. I'm very excited. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. I just know it's Terry Pratchett. It's gonna be good. I found another Daphne du Maurier, also for free, but this is The Scapegoat. I've never heard of The Scapegoat. Don't know anything about it. Here's Daphne. And then these last three I actually bought for Ellen Montgomery, or at least that's the excuse I used to do it. I got A Year in the Victorian Garden. This is by Henry Bright with illustrations by Christine Hart Davies. It is a literal diary of going through the year in the garden, talking about the blooms, talking about what works, talking about what isn't working, and all during the Victorian era. So I got that one, and then I also got Victorian Flower Gardens. This is by Andrew Clayton Payne, but if I'm remembering correctly, it's actually two, and Brent Elliott. It is paintings during the Victorian era that talk specific, or that show specific types of Victorian gardens. So I am loving it. And they talk a little bit about the type of garden, but they also talk about the painter and the different types of gardens that the painter painted. This is probably my favorite. I love this one. And that one is Girls Picking Flowers by Carlton Alfred Smith. And it's called The Wild Garden. That's the section that it's in the book, is The Wild Garden. And then lastly, this one. And I've shown this already on my channel because I have been reading it. And this is Imagining Anne. And this is Island Scrapbooks of Ellen Montgomery. And this is the blue scrapbook. There are, so you can see there the dates. And so this one is through 1897. And she has lots of things in here. She used to cut out all kinds of things. So you can see that she's got like a picture of a woman at a desk writing, but then she's also got clippings of little stories that were printed in a newspaper or in a magazine that she clipped out and put into her scrapbook. And all of the little pieces of ephemera that she put in on the pages just to decorate them. It's just lovely. Really loved having this book. And I used to keep a scrapbook when I was growing up. I don't have it any longer. And I am so blessed to have Ellen Montgomery's scrapbook from when she was young. So that's it, you guys. I just wanted to do that little book haul. Like I said, I still have about 4 or 5 books that are still supposed to be coming. But this is it for now, and I hope that you saw something that you liked. If there's something here that you would like to do a buddy read with me, please let me know, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you very soon in another video. Bye.